When I started my PhD, initially I was not getting results. After a lot of trial and error, I started getting something. When I started YouTube, this is my second year, there were no views. Even now, there are hardly, I think, 30 views that I get on an average on a video. When I was preparing for NET, there were several attempts that I had to give. Maybe I should make a video about that. How to keep going when you don't see results. Because we experience a lot of frustration, lot of tension. If you do something and you get results, these results form a kind of validation, validates your efforts, and that pushes you to put more efforts. But what if you are putting the work but you are not seeing the results? So this part is not there. Frustration will build up. So let me share with you some important strategies that I have used in my life for achieving my goals. I have seen it working with me. I have suggested it to others and it has worked with them as well. So without further ado, let's begin. Giving up can also be a part of keeping going. Many of the times what happens, we should not quit. If we quit, then we are called losers and all this stuff comes in. But knowing when to quit, that also requires a certain type of intelligence and a common sense. If something is not working completely and you are totally over that goal, then it's best to quit and start something and use your perseverance and willpower for that. Our brain is designed to give up easily. We work on instant gratification. We have chips. As far as nutrition is concerned, we have chips. There is some kind of pleasure that we receive. We do something, there is some kind of pleasure. So our brain works on this principle of instant gratification. And if that is not there, we feel like quitting. If you go by that logic, we are designed to give up. If you still persist, that means it's like driving a car uphill. You have a lot of resistance. And how do you deal with that kind of resistance and move on? That we will see now. First thing to realize that it is okay to be in a negative state of mind. You are the product of your circumstances. If everything around you is going south, then how can somebody expect that person to be very positive, cheerful, do everything right, have no impact on their routines, isn't it? So first of all, accepting that you are in a negative state of mind, that is the start of the solution. If we don't accept that we are in a miserable state, then there is no awareness. For change to happen, awareness has to be there. You have started on this journey of pursuing something. There must be some reason, something must be there that you have thought of and you have started. Whether it be your personal reason, whether it be your family reason, whether it be societal conditioning, we are not trying to judge the reason. You will have to recall why you have started in the first place and what is the motivation. In this journey of life, we are always trying to see what we have not achieved. Have you ever tried to understand what is it that you have already achieved? What I do generally is I have a note on my mobile and I suggest you also to do it. So in that, whatever are my achievements that I have mentioned, and whenever I feel low, I just have a look at it and it puts me back on the right track as far as the mindset is concerned. And when I say achievements for you, so far I have uploaded 70 videos on my channel. If you compare that with what other creators have done, it stands nowhere. But I know how difficult it is to start a channel, how you have to show up irrespective of your mental health, otherwise the algorithm does not take you into consideration. So all these difficulties, people put a price tag on yourself. You don't have to do that. You have to write whatever feels right to you. I'm a huge fan of Robin Sharma book. This I have read in one of his books, I don't remember which one, KMF, keep moving forward. If you know the direction is right, if you are not seeing the results, ignore the part that you are not able to see the results and you keep going. Some marker will be there which will help you and guide you to go in the right direction. If you are not able to concentrate, or if you are not able to focus if it is a study goal, or if you are just feeling very depressed, not in that frame of mind to do anything, because to take action also it requires a level of mindset, right? It's good to have a support system, but if you don't have that, then take external help with respect to therapy or with respect to any kind of seminar or anything. Approach somebody else, because we feel that we are doing something which we are right, but something may be there which is affecting us, and that only the other person can tell you. Self-love is important. Affirmations, mirror work. I will do a separate video on mirror work. I have done a video on affirmation. I suggest you have a look at that. Meditation, visualization, these things are important, keep you grounded. At the end of the day, whatever it is, if mindset is not in place, it doesn't matter what you do, and it doesn't matter even if you achieve that pursuit, whatever it is there, you won't be able to feel good about yourself, because this feeling of inadequacy, it is not subject to any kind of achievement or any kind of state of mind. Say suppose your goal is to get lean. Okay? You may think that you are following a certain program, you are doing everything right, but unless the other person is there to give a feedback, you will not know where you are lacking. It is also possible that your efforts are not in the correct direction. For this particular goal, you might want to take the help of a trainer or a nutritionist who will point out the mistakes that you are doing, which we are biased about ourselves. Okay, we feel we are doing everything right, but actually there could be something that we are not doing it right. Maybe you are eating healthy, but you are eating healthy on certain days. The consistency is not there. And this external accountability, why are there so many groups, Facebook groups, these challenges and everything going around? Because these fill in the gap of having an external accountability, and that is where this comes into play. You have taken feedback, you know what is right, where the mistakes are, everything. Now is the time to intensify the efforts. If you were doing something for X amount of time, increasing the frequency or increasing the consistency, that could be one of the solutions. These are just my examples. Whatever your situation is, and put in more work once you know where you are lacking and where the direction is. I started YouTube last year, so my goal was to put one video out every week. The focus was on consistency. I realized by the end of the year that the growth is relatively slow. So now I have increased frequency to twice a week. We expect encouragement, validation from others. Why expect it from others when you can give it to yourself? Why not be your own cheerleader? This is what I have followed for my entire life on this planet. If others don't support you, then be your own support. If your family does not support you, be your own support. If you are having problem with that, take external help if required, whether it is friends or relatives or therapy or anything. Do not give up just because you are lacking support. You have to be your own cheerleader. We are living in an age where everyone is busy with their own lives and everyone has their things to do, result oriented. You have to show the humility to yourself. You have to forgive yourself instead of expecting others to do it. If you are not able to show sympathy to yourself, how do you expect others to show the same to you? And you know what research has shown? If you are feeling low, then you have a tendency to do the things that keep you in that low mood. If you are feeling any kind of frustration or this, it is only your job to take active steps and take small steps, taking baby steps in that direction, but some progress so that your mood gets normalized and you don't feel frustrated for a long time. I've made a video on what to do if you feel behind in life. Till the next time.